Welcome back, guys, to This and Much More podcast. This is Evelin, of course, and my co-host,
Rollie Vogues.
My special guest today is
Rollie Vogues. It's good.
Just kidding, guys. This is episode 22, episodio 22. And it's just us, as y'all can see. We just wanted to talk about a little bit of, this and that. And first of all, I want to make a point that we are going through a huge change at the moment. It's a big change, right?
You're talking about the logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how you guys feel about this, but...
Or what y'all think about it.
Yeah, because, I mean, for those, like, the OG, like, followers and stuff, like, they know that this started off as, like, more of a what kind of page? Like, a craft page and shouting out people, whatever. So I made this and much more. I made the logo kind of, like, more for, like, Evelin and stuff. And over time, I'm just like, damn, like, we're starting to get, like, different guests and everything.
Unisex.
And I'm like, man, the logo kind of gives off, like, a little girly vibe, you know?
I love it, though.
Yeah,
I'm a little sad.
It's a good logo, but I kind of want to...
Yeah, because whenever I told you about this logo...
Yeah.
What happened?
No, go.
Oh, when I told you about this logo, I wanted it to be retro. Remember? I was like, I want a retro logo. I didn't get the retro colors because I really love the black, the gold, the white, the yellow, the green,
Yeah.
But that's why the M is like that with the little swirly at the bottom, because it's supposed to be like a retro logo, simple, minimal.
Yeah.
But Roland convinced me.
Yeah, so now it's like, and then I look at our page and everything, and I'm like, all right, like, we're legit like a podcast. This is like more of a podcast, ran page. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I wanted to change up the logo. So the logo is done.
Yeah, it is. Are we dropping it tomorrow, or you wanted to wait till the 25th episode?
So this is episode 22. We have episode 23 recorded already.
24 recorded.
And 24 recorded. And they all feature this rug.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, but I mean, we can start. We're probably going to announce it starting by the time you...
see this tomorrow.
See this? I think I should just change it. It's fine. Or what do you think? I don't want to wait till...
The 25th?
Yeah, to start, like, changing everything up. Well, I don't know.
There's no specific...
yeah, it's not... I'm not trying to, like, keep it all, like, whatever.
Yeah.
If it changes, we'll change it.
Yeah, I think we should change it for this episode, because we're announcing it and we're talking about how we're doing the change, and y'all will see when we drop this episode, if it's not too much for you, that I think we should change it.
Okay.
But I'm excited, guys. I'm not a girly girl, but I am a girl at the end of the day. So. Yeah.
And the logo is not nothing crazy. It's just more simple.
Simple.
It's simplified. Minimal. It's like very, I don't know how to explain it.
Literally, that logo is something that is like minimal. Very, very minimal. But Roland and I both love minimal, so I think it fits. It fits our, I don't want to say our brand, but it fits this and much more.
Yeah, but let us know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments and stuff. We'll be posting it and everything. So
y'all will see the logo a little bit more now.
Yeah, but this and much more. The name stays.
The name will forever stay, because there's no more. It's this and much more.
Yeah.
But another thing too that we did want to do was shout out Javi and Michelle.
Oh yeah, shout out my
they're
primo.
They're loyal. They're my people too.
I said my primo.
Oh. Shout out to them. They're loyal listeners. He did a donation to us, and with that little donation, we are able to, get some little stuff in our, podcast room. So,
so we're hoping to get that. We are hoping to get like either another camera or another mic.
Yeah, so we're saving up for that.
Yeah, mics we can like kind of get away with, but I for sure want another camera. Like, I want to start getting all these other angles, and as you guys like follow us and everything, like, you're gonna see like the changes. You're gonna see like everything, upgrade and stuff.
Yeah, honestly, y'all can't see it because it's behind the camera, but we mentioned it before. It used to be like our my craft room, my office. And behind the camera, there's like this big window. And I used to have it filled with like a bunch of craft stuff. So previous guests have seen that little mess, which I've apologized for. But now it's not there. It's like more...
shit.
So rude, babe. But yeah, pretty much it's like we're changing the office little by little, just adding more, getting things to better the podcast. And we're just very excited. And again, we wanted to shout out to Javi, just he sent the money, which we weren't expecting. It literally was like,
yeah, he's like, oh, I just searched up this and much more on Cash App, and I sent it, and I was like, oh, fuck.
And then he
I'm
asked
like,
me,
do we have a Cash App? Like,
but I forgot that I did though.
yeah, so she had made one a long time ago. Whenever this and much more was like the whole
craft. Yeah, stuff. When I was running this and much more as my crafting page, that's when I had the Cash App. But yeah, it's pretty excited. Do you want to talk about the merch?
Yeah. So actually, I don't know if this whole episode is gonna be like an announcement type of episode.
Yeah,
but,
I think it is more of that.
So yeah, so we've already talked about the This and Much More logo. Mm-hmm. Shout out Javi. And Superior, I'm coming up. I'm doing another relaunch, right? But hopefully this is the last one. This is the one I'm gonna push. Like, so Superior Style. If you guys don't follow my brand, follow the brand at Superior HTX.
Yeah, just follow the brand.
And these right here are the 2 samples.
Yeah.
For now, they're samples. I got to get all the photo shoots done and everything, and my first launch is gonna be just these shirts. I was beating myself up over what designs I should do and everything. So it's just 2 t-shirts.
Yeah. But honestly, guys, y'all don't understand how hard he was beating himself up over the designs. And I just like, when he would talk to me, I'd be like, just do this.
Yeah,
just
I had like 10 ideas, and I was like, man, I was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to start it off like this. I don't want to do this. But it's just like a pressure that you kind of don't want to put on yourself, but it ends up just becoming a thing, know. But yeah, these are the 2 shirts. First, this one, it says new work in progress, and then Superior Style at the back has like another design that you guys will see,
which I'm very excited. I really love these. The shirts I'm wearing a medium. It's like bigger, it's obviously bigger on me, but
yeah, they're a boxier shirt.
I just love them. Like, they're very good quality, like for real, like super
it's
good
better
quality.
Than the stuff I've done like in the past. Like, it's super better.
So it's like this relaunch, I see it because I've seen you work with it, work on it, and I definitely see like the quality's better. The way you're going about it is better.
Yeah. And designs are gonna be
fire
and shit. And I'm already working on, like, so this is dropping March, and I'm already working on like the April drop as well. So we're putting in work. I see her putting in work for her merch, and then my brother for his brand. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like
And this is dropping February 21st, and if y'all are watching this and y'all are guys, go check out my website at AI Mas. Go buy your wife, girlfriend, side chick, an item. They're gonna be dope. My release date is today.
Yeah. So her stuff is live. Y'all go check that shit out.
Yeah. If y'all are girls, go check out my website, aimas.com.
For sure.
I'm really excited. I really, really love it. We had our photo shoot on Saturday. It was like I had 3 models, and then I joined in the photo shoot. Oh, we have to take my pictures.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty exciting, guys. We're just staying busy, working. This and much more. We're pretty much booked. I think the last week of March we're not booked.
Yeah, I think we're missing March. The
last week. But pretty much, guys, we've been staying on top of it, like, for real. And we have a special guest too that I'm like super excited for y'all to like watch.
But it's a pretty good episode. We shot that on Friday, and then today this is the second podcast episode we're shooting. So
yeah, because we've been so busy and Roland's been busy just with his work itself, and but yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I feel like it's badass. Like, a lot of cool shit's happening.
We didn't want to like post it on social media or nothing. I was just like,
Yeah, we didn't do a Q&A. Oh, we didn't do a Q&A for our other guest either. Yeah, for Mariana. We didn't do a Q&A for her. Damn. We're doing better. We're doing better though.
It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to juggle. What else? What else you got?
Oh, the merch.
For this?
For this.
All right, guys. So
for this and much more.
We want to drop merch for this and much more as well.
But we're not sure how to go about it yet.
Yeah. Well, I know for sure. I just want to drop merch. The merch, obviously, the sales and everything would go towards like reinvesting and buying equipment and all that stuff. But we want to know like what you guys think. what do you want to see? Do you want to see t-shirts? Do you want to see hats, accessories, keychains? I don't know, any stickers, stuff like that.
Yeah, because honestly, the merch would be more, like he said, what we profit out of the merch, it'll really be to reinvest in the actual podcast itself. For sure, we definitely want another camera.
Yeah,
I think that's like goal and priority right now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get the other mic, but I think
that's because we can go with another mic. I have 2 more mics, but they just don't match these. Other than that, like we're good on mics. Y'all seen it before on the floor.
And for sure, I do want to get
headphones.
Different headphones because these are large, right?
I don't know. They're just one size, but they're.
The L?
You mean L for left?
I was looking at your headphones this whole time.
L for left, R for right.
That's so funny.
But yeah, they're not adjustable or anything.
Yeah, no, they're not. So these kind of fit me a little big. So when we get girls, they'll be like, "Oh, let me adjust it." I'm like, "You can't adjust it. Sorry, we're not there yet."
But yeah, and I'm also thinking about doing like a sponsored T-shirt because this whole podcast is like to show love to a lot of different businesses, a lot of different people. So we're thinking about doing like a sponsored T-shirt where you
they
pitch
put their
in,
logos.
yeah, and then we'll put your logo on the T-shirt. Like the back will have like all the sponsors and everything, and that way when we sell the shirt or whatever, then people see your business on there. They see that you're part of the This and Much More umbrella or whatever you want to call it. But we're still thinking about it. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see merch for the podcast?
Give us ideas. And we do want to talk about shout out the giveaway winner. Did we shout him out last time or no? No. So we want to make a quick announcement that our giveaway winner was Adrian, right?
Yeah.
And he did get his rug already. He did a custom rug for his the gym that he works out at, right? I think it's like jiu-jitsu.
It's a jiu-jitsu gym.
Yeah. So shout out to you. Good. Congratulations, Adrian. Thank you for entering. And keep a lookout, guys, because our goal is to do a giveaway once a month. Yeah. And maybe we'll do another rug because I think it was like a really good.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We'll probably do rugs. There's different shit with that we have different things that we can do, but yeah, that was just a good idea that we had done. So.
Yeah, the rug was always like we had a good turnout with that, right?
Yeah. What else? I think that's it for the announcements. Honestly, just Superior.
AI Moss releasing,
and then I'm releasing my first NFT collection. I know you guys are seeing NFTs like all over the place, so I am working on my own NFT collection called the Rowdy Dragon Bunch, and it's basically like based off of I used to draw a dragon when I was a little kid.
Should I turn around and show them? Nah.
Nah, you don't have to. I already put it on my Instagram, so go check out my Instagram. It's one of the posts, my last post or whatever. But yeah, so I used to draw this little dragon when I was little, and I feel like that was like the start of my whole like little creative journey and everything. And I don't know where this dragon came from. I used to draw it everywhere on my walls. I used to draw it on my notebooks, on everything.
You said we saw something.
So then I was like, if y'all see the original dragon, it's green. It's like, it looks like Pac-Man. It's like this. And then I put like spikes on the back. And it was green. And then the spikes were red. But then I was playing with Milo. I was playing the Super Nintendo. And then we were playing Street Fighter. And there's a character named Blanca. And Blanca is green and has like spiky hair going back. But it's orange. But I was like looking at it and I was like, man, I used to play this when I was little.
Did it give you the is it nostalgia? That's what it's called?
Yeah. It always does. Yeah, like games like that always do.
Yeah, but did it just like give you like a flashback? Like
yeah, because I had looked it up. I had looked up Blanca or whatever, and then I was like, oh my god, like there was this one picture of the character, and I was like, holy shit. I think that might have been what I was drawing as a little kid. But obviously I drew it different, and now I just formed that drawing into something else, and now it's become like an NFT collection. And I'm gonna do a bunch of different shit. It's gonna be 150 NFT pieces, and then each one you're gonna be able to buy, and buying into them you become part of like my creative space. So it's gonna have utilities, which for those that don't know, utilities could be like as long as you buy it and you hold it, you'll have like discounts, or you'll have like early access to different drops. I mean, it just falls under my creative like space, everything that I do, rugs, anything. So
I love that you call it the creative space instead of like, you know how you said this and much more umbrella. I think like the this and much more space, the word space itself sounds like more cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because it is like a creative space, like, you know.
So yeah, that's dropping March. I'm hoping, you know. But
I'm excited.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Because honestly, guys, I've seen him do like different the dinosaurs, the dragon. Like
it's crazy because it's not even I don't know.
It's not even a dragon. It's just
I call it a dragon because it's always been like a thing.
It looks like a dragon.
Yeah, but it's a little like ball, and then he has teeth, and I don't know, but it's pretty dope.
I feel like even Milo knows now, like, because he looks at it. It's in your office.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am.
Yeah.
We have everything coming up. All this, these other things that we've mentioned.
Aside from that, we did mention Superior. We talked about AI Mas again. Don't forget to check out me. Don't forget to check out my website because I'm dropping. Today's my release date, so go check it out. Superior is coming in March. The This and Much More merch. Let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all would like to see. And we are booked up pretty much all of March.
Yeah. Also keep dropping like suggestions in the comments. I feel like we have shout out Mania because I was supposed to go to the Mania market today. But obviously we had
another podcast
to shoot. I had other work I had to do, so you know I wasn't able to go. But I'm thinking we booked them for March, and then but I didn't realize it was my mom's birthday the day that we booked. So we're trying to book them I was like,
did they
no, yeah, so they're still having to figure it out. Well, he hasn't gotten back with me, but so yeah, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, bro.
Came to me.
I told her, I'm like, oh yeah, we got Mania for March 11th, you know, whatever. And then she's like, that's your mom's birthday. And I was like, oh my God.
And then he was like, oh yeah, but we can give him at night. And I'm like, that's when we go to dinner. We always plan a dinner.
Yeah, we always plan a dinner. And I was like, fuck. So I was like, hey bro, you know, we're gonna have to change it. I didn't realize it was my mom's birthday. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna have to get with these guys, see what's up, you know. But that's why we try to book in advance, you know. So it's a pretty good idea that. Well, it's like, well, go ahead.
Oh no, yeah. What were we gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it's good that we didn't book like week before type shit, you know.
Yeah. Another thing too, we have that podcast coming up too that we're gonna be on.
Yeah, that's on Thursday.
Next like 2 weeks. I mean,
in 2 weeks.
But we'll announce more about that, like more details when I guess he tells us, right? Like to announce it.
Yeah. What else? Also, well, I think that's it. That's it for that.
For announcements.
Yeah. And on the topic of Valentine's, well, we're in February, right?
This is dropping. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, but I'm saying like it's already past Valentine's, but I guess since we're like in that still like the whole little love thing, like, do you want to talk about like love languages and shit like that?
Okay, so yeah, I guess it is. How would you know what's your love language?
Whoa, you just gotta look at them. Like, it just depends. I feel like I know what mine are. Mine's are.
Which ones? You're gonna look them up?
Yeah. So it's like, it's these. Watch. What are this one says 7. This one says 5.
Okay, go with the 5 one.
Okay. It says, we all give and receive love in 5 different ways. So it's words of affirmation.
Oh yeah, that one's one.
Acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. I feel like we've talked about these before.
Here, no.
No, not on the podcast.
I don't think so.
And then these are called love languages, a concept, whatever. So out of these, which ones do you think would fit you the most? Words of affirmation.
That's like
That's just like oh, I love you, babe. You know, I think. Yeah. That's the words of acts of service. So me washing
Show
the
me.
dishes for you, opening the door for you, shit like that. Receiving gifts, which is that. Spending quality time together, and then physical touch, like grabbing your boobs or whatever.
Okay, so I
Not
think,
like
let me see
hugs and
this.
stuff, cuddling type shit.
I think me personally, which ones are yours? And I'll tell you if I agree.
I think mine are probably like words of affirmation.
Oh, I see how to. I see how to do it. Like which one? The words of affirmation. It says encourage, affirm, appreciate, empathize, listen actively. And then the one what you would be doing with that one is send an unexpected note, text, or card. Genuinely encourage and often.
I think I wouldn't take it like that. I just like to hear like I love yous, and I like to hear like we appreciate you type shit. Da, da, da. But like I for sure it's not physical touch, because man I get hot too fast. Like I don't like
it ain't
being
physical touch.
I don't like being hugged, cuddled, whatever. Like
I know he doesn't. So words of affirmation would be yours.
affirmation, yeah.
Affirmation.
Yeah, and what was it?
Quality time. I think it's yours too.
Oh, I like quality time, because that's one thing that I don't get enough of. Like, because I'm so busy. So whenever I do spend time with you guys, like I love that. You know, those
Those are your top two.
Yeah, receiving gifts. I don't really care for gifts. I don't care for
Physical touch, and then acts of service. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Me.
I tell you like, nah, don't give me lunch, or don't give me whatever. I got it, whatever.
For me, I think it's acts of service. I feel like I love whenever you just do things randomly, or when you surprise me with stuff like if you were to wash the dishes, I'd be like, oh my god, he washed the dishes, because I know you're so busy. So for you to take your time to do that, it'd be like, damn, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's act of service, and I think I am physical touch, because like I love what I was gonna say, because I love, like, I'm comparing like you with Milo, right? And I'm just like me and Milo are always hugging.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I feel like it's good that we have him, because he can just do all the cuddling and shit, like, instead of me. Like,
yeah, it's just like me and him are always hugging, and it's just like we're always, you know, competing with who's the best. Like, you're the best. No, you're the best, and you're the best. And quality time. I think I love our quality time, like, because I know, like you said, whenever you don't, you know, but I love spending time with just me and Milo when we go running errands. And it's like, I don't ever, I mean, obviously I'm not supposed to, right? But I genuinely love going to the store with him. When
so are we talking about him, or are we talking about me?
Because, oh wait, it's just about you, right?
Yeah. Forget that little boy.
It's so hard. Okay, with you is acts of service, quality time, and physical touch too. But physical touch, you know, we get physical. But other than that, he does get hot pretty often, so we don't cuddle like that. But in replacement of that, it would be acts of service. I don't think words of affirmation for me. Affirmation. Yeah. Because I'm just like, yeah. When you'll be like, I miss you. So, stop lying.
Yeah, I just say it back just so. But then I don't know what to say. Thank you. When you tell me I miss you, and I'll be like, thank you. Like,
well, I'm telling you,
I just say it back just to be courteous, you know.
But I don't expect you to say it back. I think that's why I don't think words. I'll be like,
I bet.
Yeah. Nah, don't do that, because it'll be like, damn.
So on my Instagram stories, I'm gonna start doing. I used to do like 10 questions like every other day. I was posting like little yes or no polls or whatever. But I think I'm gonna just do them like once a week now. But this last time that I did it, I asked, and I got a shitload of responses. And I put, I forgot what I said. I said, what did I say? What's important in like a relationship, or like what's the most important thing in a relationship to have, or something like that. And a lot of people said communication.
Yeah, I think.
What would you say
for a relationship?
Yeah.
Not that y'all want relationship advice from us, right? But me personally, I think in order for a relationship to work, communication is like top notch. Like, it has to be like it's important. Communication is like very, very important.
Yeah, I feel like because
that's when you know you're mature. You know, if you know how to communicate, You
Yeah.
know, that's how you know your maturity level is a little bit higher, you know. And it doesn't necessarily mean like if you're upset, like fucking say you're upset.
Yeah.
When you
No,
don't
'cause
do that sometimes.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like communication is key or whatever, but it's not like the thing. I think what would be the most would be like patience, because I feel
For
like
you,
no for you too, because I know you have to be patient for a person like with a person like me, like the one that doesn't communicate as
he
often.
said it, guys. He said it. You gotta
No,
be
no, no,
patient with a person like him.
I'm just saying it on a serious note. Like I'm just like because I was like reading through them and a lot of people were like communication, but then I'm like, man, that's like the basic answer. It's like, okay, everybody knows it's communication. I feel like that's the go-to answer. So man, I should have asked. I should have put like other than communication, because I want to hear other shit other than communication, because I already knew people were gonna say that, you know, which is like, yeah, like
It's,
communicate,
but I
communicate.
think, yeah, but I don't think it's the basic answer, because if you have that question, like, what do you need in a relationship to work? I know communication is going to be top one, because it's true. Communication is very important. You can't have communication with somebody and then like, but say patience is not over communication.
Like I didn't say that.
No, I know, but
I
I'm
didn't
just
say that.
saying.
Like I say I communicate. I know how to communicate, but when I'm pissed or whatever the fuck, I'm just gonna stay quiet or whatever. But you know, because you know me, you know I'm mad. Even I don't have to say it, you know. So communication. That's why it's like I communicate. Yeah, but imagine imagine a couple that like sucks at communication. Like let's just say they suck at communication. They're not a good couple, fit for each other. And you ask them like, hey man, what's a key thing in a relationship? They'll be like, oh, communication, man. And I'll be like, well, no shit, nigga. Like you probably, you know, yeah, but it's like, oh, because that's what everybody says. That's what I'm saying. Like they might say something like,
aside from communication.
Because imagine if they give an answer of one of the love languages or something like that, or like, oh, I think acts of service that's a good thing. Like, and I'll be like, damn, nobody says that. Or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
I think, okay, so what your answer is patience.
I would be like, patience is a good thing, like having patience for the other person, porque you know that's communication keeps them together. Keeps, and it helps them like grow. Pero patience, uno puede decir like, oh my god, like this is our third fight, fuck, like I might not want to be with this person no more, and then they just quit. Easy to quit like that.
So I think for me, it would be, you said yours is patience.
I'm not saying that's my thing, but yeah, that's the one that like I could think about that.
I think respect.
Okay,
respect, because I feel like if you have respect for the person, you'll have respect for their time, their space, and just respect for the way they think. You know, you don't have to agree, but you can respect it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think respect is major, and I think me and you are really good about doing the respect thing, because I feel like we're just very both, we're very like hardworking, so I think our mindsets are like I feel like we're different people, you know, we have very different personalities, but our mindset is like the same in a way. So us being different personalities are different, mindsets are the same. So I feel like personalities being very different, sometimes I feel like we clash, right? But we respect each other, like.
Yeah.
And so I think respect would be like.
And then like loyalty would fall under like the basic answers as communication. Not like, I'm not saying loyalty is communication. I'm just saying like that's the answer that everybody always gives.
Loyalty?
Loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty and communication. I'm a freaking expert. You know.
I think it's so hard to see, to believe, right, that there's not one couple in the world that cheating's been involved.
That it hasn't been involved?
Yeah, like I personally feel that cheating's always happened. You know, like I feel like one person in the whole world, obviously maybe, right? But I personally think that a person has cheated at least once in their lifetime. Maybe not in their current relationship.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe not in their current relationship, but in a previous one, they probably have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, nah. I mean, I feel like there might be couples that
that didn't involve cheating.
Yeah, they've probably been good.
Yeah, but maybe because they cheated in a previous relationship.
Yeah.
You know, like that. But I feel like you've probably, like, as a person, I think that everybody's probably cheated. I say everybody, but maybe not everybody, but maybe 1 out of 10 in the whole world that didn't cheat. But other than that, I think either you sent a text message, that's considered cheating, right?
Nah.
What's considered cheating to you then? Huh? Tell me.
Like a text message?
Yeah, like what is
like
your
flirting
intention?
type shit?
Yeah, like what's your intention of sending that text message to that girl, like, or that guy? Like, if you're hitting them up,
know.
like,
I
hey,
feel like, yeah,
okay, like, it's like, hey, what's up, you know? And if it's just like a friend thing, cool, like, hey, what's up, what are you doing, you know? But if it's like, hey, what's up, like,
no, send me, so what are you doing? No, you know those, what are you doing? Like, oh, in the shower, damn, you didn't wait for me? Like, okay, like that? Yeah.
that's
like,
considered cheating, right?
it's because I never called it cheating. I just thought it was like flirting. But if you're flirting behind your person's back, then yeah, I guess it could be considered cheating.
Yeah.
But I guess I never labeled it like, oh, it's cheating. Like, you know,
I think it's
if it feels wrong, then it's wrong. You know.
yeah, exactly.
If you feel like
it
fuck,
feels
like
wrong,
or like if you're like, man, if my girl sees this, like,
she gonna be pissed.
yeah, like then it's probably
Yeah.
to her it's gonna be considered cheating.
Yeah, like if you think your girl's gonna get mad, or your guy, right? It could be the girl doing it too. If you think your significant other is gonna be upset of seeing that text message, or if you would get upset if you saw them doing that,
if it was the other way
then
around.
it's cheating to me, right? Because it's just like,
Yeah, because I guess I've always thought like,
because I'm okay with you having friends that are girls. I mean, on Instagram, you talk to them. I don't see la malicia. Like, how do you say that in English?
Militia. I don't know.
I don't see the bad intention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just the intention behind it, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like when I was growing up, I always thought like cheating was more of like a physical thing. So once it becomes physical, then yeah, you know.
Yeah, once it becomes physical, then it's like out there, like.
Yeah, because I could be like, man, like, yeah, if Kim Kardashian was like, you know, whatever, some shit like that, like, if I was there right now, you know, shit like that. But
Yeah.
I'm just fantasizing, you know. Is
Yeah.
that cheating?
Fantasizing, cheating? To me personally, if you fantasize over a celebrity, I don't consider it cheating, but to me, right? But if you fantasize over a fucking bitch that's like down the
But
block,
what if-
then
but-
I would be like, what the fuck?
But what if
Like,
my foot's already in like the music industry? What, like, I could literally, like, I don't know, some shit could happen and I could meet like Karol G or some shit. I could meet her.
Yeah.
It can happen. So it's
can.
like, what if I'm like, damn, Karol G, man, if I could just like sneak in a little kiss, you know? And then, cause she's a big ass Karol G fan right now.
Hell yeah. F. Anuel. I'm just kidding.
But if I was like, man, I'll sneak in a little kiss, you know, if I ever meet her. Which, like, what if it happens like next year?
So if you did that, right? If you did that, and would you be okay if I did that with, let me say,
She's been wanting to do that shit like with Romeo and shit, cause
Not Romeo.
he was kissing all these girls
not
and shit.
Romeo. Hell nah.
Who?
My celebrity crush?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, hell yeah.
He's an actor.
Okay,
He
he's
can
an actor.
easily act like
kisses
he's
me,
into
right?
you.
Okay. Who's the cute, like, rapper, singer? I'm just gonna put this out there. If me and Roland ever were to separate, I would not. I would have to upgrade. I would not downgrade for sure. So it had to be somebody that's like top notch up there to show him that I did better. That's the only way. So I can't think of like another artist. Like who would it be? Like
I don't know. But
Chris Brown.
Man, Chris Brown, he has a bad rep. Go ahead. You go do your thing.
Okay, well,
You know?
give me a name.
Okay, I don't know.
No, well, you said Karol G for you, right? So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody that's at her,
And that's not
at
even
her
like
level.
the prettiest for me. I'm just saying.
No,
like,
yeah, but I'm thinking like somebody at her level. Who?
Anuel?
Hell no, hell no,
Yeah, he's bigger than her.
hell no. No, I disagree. I can't think of like a Spanish.
Who, Bad Bunny?
Oh, Bad Bunny. Okay,
Nah,
he's not my
He
type.
would never cheat on his girl with you.
He's not my type, right? Well, I mean, it's no, it's not.
Nah, I just play.
But like that, okay, Bad Bunny. If I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna see him, and if he kisses me, or I kiss him, le robo un beso, you'd be okay with it. At a concert,
Bad Bunny. That's my guy.
And we're at a concert, at his concert that we just went.
Yo, I was trying to meet him at the concert, man. I was over here reaching out to his.
Tell them what happened at the concert.
Man.
With the guy.
I don't want to talk about it actually. Yeah, because it became a serious thing for me. But yeah, I was reaching out to his manager and everything. I was trying to meet him afterwards, but whatever. All right, so at the concert, right? We went to the Bad Bunny concert the first day, and then we're there, right? And then I see we're like jamming out. I was next to these two guys. They're chilling, whatever. They're being real cool. She's being cool. And then Evelyn's like, I see her, and then like she's looking up behind me.
Yeah, because he touched my ass.
No. That was after.
Oh.
But like, I don't know. She's looking up, and then I'm like looking at her, and I'm like looking up. I turn around, and it's like this guy. And he's like, shots for everybody. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know. If she's just telling me that he wants to buy shots with her. I don't know if he meant everybody, but I was like, I'll take a shot.
Yeah, because he was like, let's go. And I'm like, no, you go.
Yeah, so I was like, who's this dude? And then he's acting all like gay and stuff, right? And then I'm like, and Evelyn's like, I'm like, hey, I was like, who's this dude? And she's like, I don't know. He wants to buy shots. And he wants me to take a shot with him. And I'm like, man. And she's like, it's okay, babe. He's gay, right? And I was like, man, I don't know. I'm like, he could be acting for all I know, just to talk to you, whatever. But I'm not a jealous guy, whatever.
We're not jealous, honestly.
So I'm just like, whatever. And I started listening to Bad Bunny, boom, boom, boom. And then he's like leaving, and then he leaves, right?
Uh-huh.
He comes back, and then Evelyn tells me, babe, he touched my ass. And I was like, man, what the fuck, bro? And I'm like, what do you mean he touched your ass? He's like, yeah, he went like he went like that.
Like, hey, beautiful or something.
And he's like, you're so
like,
beautiful.
Like, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And then I'm like, all right. I'm like, either he's really good at acting gay, or like to be able to touch girls like that, or he's gay, But
yeah, because honestly, like, I feel like it caught me off guard.
And I was like, man.
He went like, hey, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, what the fuck? So that's when I was like, babe, he just like fucking slapped my ass. Yeah. Like,
but I'm not gonna hit a gay guy and then I wasn't like even thinking like, oh, I'm gonna fucking fight right now. I don't care.
We were both already tipsy.
But if she didn't feel like
comfortable,
like if she would have been like, yo, like I would have said something. But she's telling me he's gay, whatever. And then, but I'm like, man, and I told her, I'm like, man, that means I can act gay and go and touch girls' ass all the time, like, and then it will be okay because I would be gay or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, so anyway, that happens, right? So, whatever.
Yeah, because honestly though, I didn't tell you expecting to make a scene.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like he did it with the perverted intention, because I would tell.
But I was like, damn, well, how come he didn't touch your shoulder? How come he didn't touch your waist? Like, it had to be the ass, like, for what,
Yeah.
So I want you guys to like freaking think about this shit, No, but think about it, because I don't know, like, and then, so then, yeah, we're in the concert, and then he comes down to our area, and then he starts like grinding on Evelyn, right? Like, and but like he's doing the booty dancing on her,
and I'm just like
and she's like laughing, and then I'm like, oh my god,
I'm like falling back.
I don't have shit against gay people, they're all cool, whatever, my boys, right? But this dude's dancing, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not into shit like that, so I'm like focusing my shit over there, and then like she's just laughing, and then I'll like turn around, and then she's just like falling over on her seat
because he's like fucking legit like booty dancing.
And I'm like, so I was like, all right, either he's really a good actor and acting super gay, or he's just gay, which I don't have a problem with, but he's dancing on my girl.
But he didn't even look gay either.
Yeah. So then, right, and then she gets up, and then he's like dancing, like he starts, I don't know, he gets up, they both get up or whatever, and they're standing up, and then like I'm like looking, and Evelyn's laughing, so I start laughing with her, and then he goes and grabs my fucking chin, right? Like he's like rubbing my like beard, and I went like this. I'm like, all right, bro, like chill out. Like, mind you, like this is where I had the problem, because it's like, all right, bro, like, how homophobes and stuff, like people that like that just have a problem with, I guess, I don't know. It's not that they have a problem with gay people, but usually like,
I think it's more like they just feel uncomfortable.
but usually gay people, like, they'll be like, damn, like, just because I'm gay doesn't mean I want to fucking kiss you, doesn't mean I want to like grab all over you. You know how like people say that, right? Or like, chill out, they're cool. Gay people are like, they're regular people, not just because it's a guy that wants to get with you, like, you know. And I was like, I've always had that mindset, like, nah, it's like, you can be friends with gay people. It don't matter. It don't matter. They're regular shit.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like I've had like a lot of gay friends, like my whole life.
Yeah, and then
guys and girls.
Yeah, and then I know a few people too. But it's like, when he grabbed my chin like that, I'm like, all right, like,
what the fuck?
chill the fuck out. Like, if you were a girl, bro, and doing the same shit, it's like, you would not be okay with it. You know what I mean?
That.
So it's like, all right, this is sexual harassment. You know what I mean? Like, why are you touching me? Like, don't touch me. That, like, you're dancing on touching my girl's ass, and you get the pass just because you're gay? Nah, bro. Like, it just goes the same with everybody. It doesn't matter about your sexual orientation. And this is not bashing on any type of sexual orientation. It's just like, just because you are a certain way doesn't mean you get a pass and touch people when you want to touch them.
Yeah.
See or no?
Exactly.
Like, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah.
But honestly, at first, it was like all laughs and shit.
No, yeah.
But when he started touching me, like, I see on my shit, I like, chill out. And then it just became a serious thing with me. And I was like, no, you know? And then, yeah, their dance, they can continue their shit. And then at the end, he like, sacaba la song, and then he's like,
continue their shit. We were just dancing, guys.
Yeah, they were just dancing. And then he sacaba la song, and then he turns to me, he's like, hey man, like, oh, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. Pero todo like, man, regular, you know?
Not like,
yeah, he's not acting all. And then he's like, I'm sorry, man, like, for real, I'm sorry. I'm like, nah, you're good, bro. And I went like this, boom. Like, I treat him how I treat any dude, whatever. Like, you're good, bro. And then he stayed like this. And then I'm like, all right, bro. Like, oh my God. Like, you know. And then he like, and then
like holding his hand, looking at him.
And then I'm like, oh my God. All right, bro. And then he like leaves.
They took him.
And they took him. I don't know, his sister or some shit. Yeah, but that's just like, I was like,
no, but you know
and
what,
we had been talking about it like afterwards. And then like, I told my brother, he started laughing at the whole situation. But every time I talk about it, it's funny. But then I end up making it serious porque it's like, come on, dude. Like, I know how to have fun and shit. You know, I know when shit's fun. But if I'm there to enjoy this concert, like, why the fuck are you like trying to touch me? Like, stop. Like, you know.
No, yeah. And it's, you know what's crazy? Because when he's like, well, what if it was you, you know? And it's happened to me where I've had like lesbo friends, you know, like lesbians. And it's happened to where I'm like their fucking friend, and then they just try to like hit on me or do something, and I'm just like, wait, what? Like, no, you know. But you know, I honestly though, I feel like lesbian girls could be a little bit more aggressive, like, because you're their friend, you know. And it's just I
feel like for the gay people, I feel like they find fun in messing with straight people, you know. Maybe. Like, I feel like it's like not como que, oh, los voy a molestar, like, and fuck with them, like, but I feel like they try to catch them lacking, where it's like, they like it type shit, like, pero jugando, like, you know, like, which there's people who, yeah, they'll go along with, like, it's funny to them, whatever. But this situation, I'm just like, I'm at a concert, like, I'm trying to literally enjoy my shit, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just some shit that I didn't like.
Used to do it with you all the time, remember?
Yeah, like, but they're not gay.
No, he's not gay.
But yeah, like, that's funny shit.
It's so crazy because back in the day, like, when Rollie was just my boyfriend, like, I had my dad and my tío Julio, right?
He's a real good actor.
Shout out to my tío. No, yeah, like, he used to always like be like, ¿cómo te decía? Like,
I don't know. It was a long time
but
ago.
it was so funny because I would always like just like wait till we would show up to my grandma's house, and my tío would always like just like tell Roland like, oh my God, like, you know, I see. Yeah, but he is a really good actor though.
Yeah, but other than that, like, now
Junior too though.
I never seen him act like that.
My cousin?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't gay sometimes.
Oh.
But I don't think
But-
he does it to make fun. It's just like,
Yeah, but
it's a
other than
funny
that, like
thing.
we're not bashing y'all.
Nah.
But it was a thing where I'm like, all right, I've already talked about it 3 times. Like let's bring it up on the podcast because I wanted to get y'all's
opinion.
yeah, because it's
like,
like
okay, guys, if you were in Roland's situation, like, what would you have done? I'm pretty sure, guys, there is some guys out there that are probably more jealous, you know, because me and you are very like whatever about it, you know. But I'm pretty
Like-
sure there's guys that if their girlfriend or wife would have like got their ass slapped, they're like, what the fuck, you know?
okay, yeah. What if that guy had done that to another couple where the guy's like a real big homophobe or whatever, and he would have like just fucking knocked his ass out right then and there, you know?
Yeah.
Like he would have been like, hey, bitch, like you don't give a fuck if he's gay or not, like.
Yeah, but you know, I like
Even like him just
again,
being a guy dancing on a girl.
To clarify, I didn't feel like it was perverted thing, you know, or anything like
Yeah.
that, because he had already been talking to me, you know, and he was like offering a shot or whatever, and I was like, nah, it's cool, you know, whatever, you know. And then but then I guess he left, came back, and that's when he did it. And I could tell he was drunk too. That's one thing. I could tell he was like already like feeling it, because he was tipsy, I was tipsy. And then when he did it, I was like, oh. And his friend was a girl, and she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I could tell he. And then whenever he left, like I could tell he was like super like drunk or whatever.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that was our Bad Bunny experience, guys.
Damn.
I even forgot my jacket there. So
Damn. You know, and then going back to the whole like cheating thing, it kind of leads to the whole karma thing, right? And because we were watching Brown Bag podcast, and then I was watching it, and then I seen that.
the clip.
If you guys don't know, Brown Bag podcast is like Letty,
Duno
and Vic, and they're an LA based podcast. And she talked about karma, right? And then she was like talking about how she doesn't wish bad upon people that do bad upon her, because she wants to give out good karma into the universe. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I guess she took it a step further than, okay, well, if you do bad to me, I hope something bad happens to you. No, it was more of like, if you do bad to me, then I'm not gonna say anything bad towards you. I'm just gonna keep, come okay, turn the side to it, and then just you continue your positive journey, you know.
Yeah.
And hopefully the karma you did, the bad negative stuff you did to that person will eventually come back to you.
Yeah.
But you don't wish that.
Yeah, let karma take its own control.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So if somebody robs me, I'm not gonna be like, man, I'm gonna rob you back. It's just like, if it happens to you, it happens to you. But I'm not even gonna say that either.
Like, I don't wish it upon you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I hope you get robbed either. So, and that's what she was saying, pretty much, that as long as.
What do you think about that though?
Okay, so yeah, so.
You do wish bad upon people or not?
I don't. No, yeah, I did. Like I've lately I haven't, because I don't
have to deal with that.
I don't have to deal with that shit. But it got me thinking, you know. But yeah, back then, like, yeah, it's like, somebody did some shit bad to me or whatever. I'm like, man, bro, like, you like, okay, I'm gonna say it like whenever I used to be an electrician, right? And the older electricians used to like be mean and shit or whatever to me, because I was new, and then they'd be like, man, I would hate it, because they'd be like, they'd have their tool bag and they'd be like, pick it up, shit like that. But I wouldn't pick it up. I was that type. I ain't doing that shit, you know. But them saying shit like that to me, I would, man, I'd walk around. I'm not gonna lie, I'd walk and grab a fucking screwdriver and throw that bitch in the trash, stuff like that. I wouldn't. And then they'd be like, oh, where's my, you know. I'm like, man, I threw that shit in the trash. But I wouldn't tell them that. But I'm doing bad shit towards them, you know. And I did that a lot. So if you're missing,
I didn't know that you did that.
Yeah, no, yeah, porque the disrespect and stuff, and I don't give a fuck if
I remember that
I don't
they
give a
try
fuck.
to belittle you. You know.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if it's like a labor thing. Like, no, man, like, you know, you gotta man up. You know, it's a manly environment, and that they, you know, they treat the new guys like bad or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Pero or like
Honestly,
the humor, but not to me, bro. If you do that shit to me, you getting bad shit happen to you. But you know,
honestly though, I feel like I've only wished bad upon like one person specifically, and it's just my mom's ex-boyfriend that I told you about. You know him, and I think that's the only person in the whole world that I can tell you that I was like, man, fuck this nigga, I fucking hate him. I don't think I've ever said I hated anybody. except him. I was like, man, I hope his whole fucking town drowns. Like, that's how like much I hate him, you know? But now I think, but again, I've never been the type to be like, man, I wish bad upon you. Like, never. Even if people have done bad to me, I'm always like, well, you know what? Like, I tell myself I don't wish bad upon them, but I'll be like, everything happens for a reason. You know, I'm the one that got screwed in this event, you know? But I mean, I guess karma will get them.
Yeah. Okay. And then
like that.
And it went back to okay, she was saying that, right? She was I forgot how because we talked about this like a couple of days ago. And she was saying like, you know, I don't wish bad upon the person who does bad upon you. Mm-hmm. But then I forgot how we ended up taking that conversation to like religion. How was that? How did it relate to religion? Like
like let God take its course, like take the course or something like that.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, yeah, I feel like it's either like you can look at it in a karma perspective, or you can look at it as like a God religion. Perspective, religion, where it's kind of like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. But then, karma is for the non-believers in a way. Yeah. And then God is like, oh, si Dios quiere, or así.
Yeah, and then okay, yeah, because my mom says that a lot, so it's like, I'll be like, oh, I'm going to the Bad Bunny concert on Wednesday or whatever. And she's like, oh, si Dios quiere. And I understand, like, si Dios quiere, you know, because anything could happen, whatever. But I'm just like, no, I'm going because I bought the ticket, you know. And like, but she means it more of like, if you die on the way over there, you know, then God
didn't want you to go. Yeah.
So in the whole situation de Leti, like, she could have said that too. Like, oh, lo que Dios, whatever he does to them is what's going to happen, you know, but I'm not going to do it. Wish bad upon them type shit. But then it goes to like no, a part of you does want like some sort of like payback, because
I don't think in everybody. So? No, because I don't feel like that.
Like if we, like, I don't want to say anything bad, like if somebody was to break my camera, I don't know, I'll be like, what the fuck, you know? There's no way I'm not gonna be mad about it. There's no way I'm gonna fucking talk shit to them.
If Milo broke the camera,
don't use Milo. I'm never gonna like
wish bad upon him.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I don't.
If somebody came out of like maldicia or whatever.
Oh, like if somebody. Bad.
Yeah, no, it's like you're never gonna wish bad upon somebody unless they do bad upon you first. So it's like, if Milo does it, I'm not thinking like he came to do it with the intention to like break it, piss me off, you know. But if somebody came and like grabbed my camera, it's like, man, fuck this and much more, you know, or you know what, I'm gonna fucking steal their camera, you know, or some shit like that. Then it's like, damn, bitch, like it already will piss me off, you know. Yeah. And it'll be very hard for me to be like, you know, I hope it goes back to them. Like, no, bitch. Like, no. Like, now I have to go buy another camera. Like, it becomes a thing where you do have some sort of, like, you can't be pure like that. If you are pure like that, that's kind of crazy to me, Kuro.
I don't think it's pure because I don't think it's pure because I don't think it's like, you know, left to right. I've had a bunch of bad shit happen, you know, but I don't think like, you know, a lot of the shit, right? Family wise, that they've done shit to me. But you know that I've never wished bad upon them. And you know that they do this shit intentionally. You know what I mean? But I still think that I don't think I really have ever wished bad upon people. But I don't consider myself pure. You know what I mean? No, I don't. I literally, like, when they do shit to me, I'm just like, I think it breaks my heart more that I'm like, damn, like, you're my fucking family. Like, why would you do that? You know, it's more of like, why would you do that? But it's not going to be like, man, I hope you fucking whatever. Nah. Yeah. But I do see that God does work on me, right? Because I do, like, I'll pray at the end of the night or at night or when I go to church, which we haven't been in a while or whatever. But like, it was more like I would pray for them. Like, it'd be like, not like, oh yeah, God, like, help them. Not just be like, you know what, like, when I would pray, I'd be like, you know what, like, you know why it's happening and you take control. Yeah, it hurts my feelings, you know, but I don't wish bad upon them, but karma is gonna come back around like that, But I don't know if me saying karma's gonna come back around mean like I'm wishing bad upon them.
Yeah, kind of, you know, porque, like, what do you mean by that? Like
karma is gonna take its course.
It's kind of like you're saying, like, they'll get what they deserve. Like,
and you know what though?
I guess because what she was saying was like what they put out into the world, they'll get in return.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean when karma's gonna get to them.
But that's kind of like a cheat code for you just to not say. It's like it's when people are like, it's when people say something like
when they're saying it without trying to say it like
yeah, you know, in legal, in like in the legal system, like they take that very serious. Como que they'll be like, oh no, you said last time that. I never said that. Like I said in conclusion, like they'll say something like real specific so they can like not get that fault or whatever. I feel like that's what it is. Like
I guess maybe when I do say like karma, I don't wish like fucking karma like
it's como que it's like, you know how I'm picturing it? It's like if there was a person, like let's say it's God, right? Let's say God's like in front of you and you're like, man, they did wrong to me, like, but I'll let's say they did something bad to me and I'll be like, what they put out, I hope it comes back and they get what they deserve, like, but I'm not gonna say I hope it's something bad happens to them. But you're wishing that without saying it. Like you're being kind of smart about it. So
by saying they should get what they deserve.
Yeah, like no, just because that's what karma is.
No, yeah.
So yeah, karma is like the cheat code to wish bad upon somebody without saying.
Yeah, but I think it's more like it's the same thing. I know what you're saying. I think like karma is more of it can go either way. You know, because I like, for example, like I follow this guy on TikTok and he does a lot. Like his life is dedicated to helping others, you know. And I've actually thought about that guy. Like, you know, I think I've showed you him that he'll go to like Colombia, you know, whatever. And I've thought like, man, I hope this guy gets like what he deserves.
You thought about that?
Yeah. Like I'm like, damn.
I don't know.
You know what though? Because I feel like I just like.
Okay, and then?
Like you're saying you don't believe me?
Yeah, I don't believe you.
No, yeah, like I feel like because you can always wish good upon people, but it's not like
very rare.
Yeah, but there's people that actually I mean obviously I'm not lying, like I don't have a reason to lie, you know, but it's like como te digo, it's like whenever you wish somebody good luck, like that you're wishing good on them.
Yeah,
like
that's not the same thing.
It is in a way, like if you're like good, like it's just like, oh, I hope que te vaya bien, or like I hope you sell out, or that's like you wishing good on them. You're just being specific on like the good that you're wishing for them. You know what I mean?
It's not the same thing, but porque it's like yes or no, like karma. Yes or no, karma has more to deal with like bad intention. Like, I hear more the word karma. I hear it more involving stuff that's bad.
Yeah.
Como like, oh, you know, karma's a bitch, you know, whatever. Yeah. Like, it deals more with bad. Like, yeah. And es rara la vez que dicen like, oh, good karma for you, which that happens. Yeah, pero es más raro porque they lo ponen más with like the bad stuff.
But they only do it in the bad stuff because it's just like.
So when I watch people do good deeds and stuff, like. I'm like, damn, that's badass, you know. Mm-hmm. But I don't ever say like, man, I hope something good happens to them. But I know good things gonna happen to them. Yeah, that's why. Like, but I don't think to myself.
Oh, when I say it for that guy specifically, like I didn't say it like that.
I thought you were like, I hope he gets what he deserves. Like, good shit. But it's like...
No, because I follow him and I feel like with that guy specifically, like, I do keep up with, like, his stories. Because he has, like, oh, if you donate, come back and see what we all done or what do we do, you know? So I'm always like, damn. But you know why, though? Maybe, too, because I feel like if I wasn't married, I feel like it's something I would like to do. With if it was another lifetime, it's something that
they're already doing it in Mexico. So.
No, yeah, but and maybe because I can relate to whenever we take the toys to Mexico, I don't be like, oh, I wish something good happens to me. No, because I really genuinely feel like when you are a person like that, what you get back is the happiness that you get, like Like
Yeah,
the good feeling.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say.
Heart,
Like people don't say that about themselves either. Where it's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this good deed today, and I hope it comes back to me. Like then that's like you're being like,
selfish.
all right, yeah, you're being selfish,
Yeah.
you know. And but I was gonna say that. Okay, that's my thought. But then ahorita dijiste que, what did you say? Yeah, I guess you said that, right? Like, oh, I hope something good happens to me. Da-da-da. What if like you're a very good like karma giving person and you're just like putting out positive vibes and then bad shit happens to you, and then you're like, you know what, I'm a good person, I hope, you know, whatever, you know, like I guess you saying I hope, it's already kind of like wishing something, but it's like just they're gonna get what they deserve, boom. And then let's say later in life it happens again, then you're like, oh my god, like again, you know. Then it does become like you have to feel some sort of way about it. But
No, I mean, and I'm telling you, I feel like I have, but I've experienced, honestly, like I feel como, I consider myself a good person.
yeah,
You know, I really do, you know.
Yeah.
I do think I have a very, me personally, I think I have a caring heart, you know.
Yeah.
And it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. And you know, I've been through like a shit tons of stuff.
Yeah.
With a lot of people, you know, at a very young age too, you know. So I feel like me having to deal with a lot of the stuff, I think I've matured at an earlier age, you know, that I'm just like, okay, like when my grandparents passed away, it was like a terrible fucking horrible way of them passing away. You know what I mean? And at that point, I was like, why is this happening to me? Like, I'm a good kid. Like, why? Porque, why God, right? Like, which it's normal for you to question God, like, as to why things are happening to you if you consider yourself a good person, right? At that point, yeah, I was like, why? Like, I'm a good person, you know? But I feel like with time, I realized, like, I mean, it was a terrible way of the way they did pass away. But now I see, like, throughout, I'm looking back and, like, as a flashback to my life, you know, and I'm just like, damn, if I hadn't lived with what I've lived through, you know, then I wouldn't be the way I am now. ¿Me entiendes? Como, like, obviously, and that's why I literally live by, like, everything happens for a reason. And it could be a good reason or it could be a bad reason. But, I mean, everything does happen for a reason specifically. Like, I see if I hadn't lived through all the bad stuff that I did, like with family members or whatever, then maybe I wouldn't be so kind-hearted, you know, because I considered myself kind-hearted and very caring for others, you know. But maybe if I hadn't, then I'd be like, man, fuck everybody. It's all about me, you know, like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that to Mariana. The episode drops like Next Monday, but which I'm not gonna spoil nothing or whatever. But there was a point where, you know, she said like what happened since she was little to her adult life, and then, you know, the benefits of like her parents being closer to her, whatever. And I was gonna ask her, but I forgot to ask if that, which kind of you're answering that question right now, is that if what hadn't happened to her when she was little would like would she have lived like a better life or like peor type shit, you know what I mean? Porque I guess she's good now, you know, pero, which is like contigo, which you're saying right now, like if that hadn't happened to you, like.
But it doesn't necessarily like apply to everybody, for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I see like you have I feel like you grew up good. You know, your parents are like good as parents, you know, and y'all have like good communication, you know, which not everybody does have, you know.
Yeah.
But do you think that if you had gone through shit, you changed like the way you think about wishing bad upon people? Or do you feel like you grew up good and you're just like, man, like...
I just feel like my way of being, my character, if something bad had happened to me when I was younger, I'd be bad. Like, I would be like, fuck this, fuck the world, fuck this. Like, I'm just that type of person, you know? I feel like, yeah, I do feel like I don't know how I'd explain it. I do feel that way though. I don't feel like I'd be a very kind-hearted person, así como que, porque the kind-hearted me, the more like thoughtful me and stuff, has been in my older age. Like the younger age was more selfish. Porque yeah, like high school me and like middle school me was very selfish. Like I don't want to hang out with people. I'm just me. I'm gonna do me, whatever. And now my older age, like now I do think like that towards my family, whereas like nah, I take care of my family, well, that's it, you know. I can help people out, whatever, pero it's more, I'm very like about us, you know. Pero but yeah, so it's like that's always there. So if something bad had happened to me when I was younger, I don't think it would have pushed me to be a more like
but I don't think
kind person. I feel like I would have been like having hatred in me. I would have had like a bunch of shit. I think so.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like everybody is different.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, because it depends on the type of person you are.
Yeah, it does depend. It does have like a big factor in like, I guess the way the type of person you are or whatever. But yeah, I do feel like it does. Because I guess I don't really know anybody that is like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I know anybody that I know that's been through shit that is just like, man, fuck everybody, you know, like that.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody that I know that's been through something, I feel like they have the same mentality, kind of, in a way. Okay. That they'll be like, like I went through this, like, you know, it's just like good vibes.
Yeah. I think, now thinking about it, I do think that if my childhood was different, if this is my regular childhood, this is my bad one, right? Some shit had happened, I feel like I would end up kind of where I'm at now. I would have ended up over the years, like, I'm not saying like right now I'd be like this hatred guy, but I feel like my life would have been like that. I would have been more of like, man, fuck this, whatever. But eventually I feel like I'm mature enough where I know how to like cope with shit, or I know how to like, all right, you know what, like, and then I feel like eventually I would have grown into who I am now, or the way I think now.
Yeah.
Porque right now I think that way too. Whereas like we talk about it all the time, where it's like, oh, your parents left when you were younger, oh, your parents got divorced, like boo-hoo, like fucking grow up type shit, you know, like it's everybody's, a lot of people's parents fucking, you know, separate. So you do you be strong, whatever, you know. Yeah. So I do think like that, and I've always thought like
agree.
that. So
I think like that too, but I don't think that's like a bad thing.
Like, you know, like when I was younger, if my parents had separated or whatever, I probably would have been like, what the fuck, you know, da-da-da. But eventually growing up, I would have thought the same way, like, well, I have to fucking man up, you know, and not cry over this shit, or algo así, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But overall, like, you feel like you would wish more bad over good?
No. Where'd you get that from?
No, I'm asking, like,
no,
because you were saying like I see
as for no, I
because like, for example, like you said that you would see somebody and be like, oh, that's dope or whatever, or like if you saw somebody like,
oh yeah, like, no, if I'm gonna wish something upon somebody, it always involves more of like a bad. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. It's like, it's more of like saying it. It's more of saying it, porque if I see, but I tell people like now, like I tell people like if I see somebody doing good, I'm like, man, you're doing badass, like, yeah. But and I'm like, man, yo, like I'm proud of you. I see you're being more active. I see you're doing this. I tell them, I tell people shit all the time, but I never tell them in a way of like a karma way, where it's like, you know what, man, I see you doing your thing. Something good's gonna happen to you. No, yeah. Or something. I really hope it comes back to you. I don't say that porque I already know it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's, you're doing good, like I see you going up, but it's like until somebody does something bad to me, that's when those words se ponen together to come out like that, where it's like, you know what, I hope something, right. I hope something happens to them, like not like that, like I hope they get what they deserve. I hope karma reaches them what they did to me, shit like that. That's when it starts. ¿Sí me entiendes, right?
No,
like,
sí te entiendo.
Yeah, so I feel like I don't feel the need to say positive things, karma type shit to people that are doing good, porque they're already on the right path.
Yeah, they're already, so good karma would come to them or whatever. Yeah. No, I do think, I feel like I've done that, like, como,
but yeah, but it happens. It happens. But I guess when you said like
for the guy,
yeah, I was like, no, yeah, because you did not sit there and be like, I hope he gets what he deserves.
Well, obviously not like that, but you know, yeah, like I'm always just like, because it's so inspiring to me, and I'm just
No,
like,
yeah,
damn,
it's fire.
like this guy's like, I guess, yeah, you're right. The wording of it, right? Obviously, I didn't say, oh, I hope he gets what he deserves.
But
No.
you do wish
like,
that.
I wish
them.
good upon him. Like, I'm like, damn, I hope he gets like, the best or something like that. Because man, when I look at his shit, it's so inspiring to me, and I'm just like, damn, he's like fucking legit. Like, and then I see the sweet little family he's helping, whatever. And,
yeah. Give him a shout out.
I don't know his name. I have him on TikTok, but I don't be paying attention to the name. How I've been on following people on TikTok. Guys, I was following like 700 people on TikTok. So I was like, hell nah, there's too many people. So I started on following like a shit ton. Then right now I'm like at 100 and something. But he's one of the ones that like I didn't unfollow. But he doesn't post often like that because I feel like he does do by family, because he's always traveling, in like the like poor countries and stuff. Not that Colombia is one, but Colombia just came to my mind or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty...
I guess another topic we had was like the whole bullying thing. Remember?
Yeah, fuck bullying.
Yeah, fuck bullying. But I guess I seen some I showed Evelyn, like I screenshotted these tweets from this woman, I don't know, but she said for Valentine's, right? Like, she's like, y'all remember when in school, like, you could buy carnations for other kids in your class or whatever, And then there was like some kids would get like more flowers than the others, and then there was those people that weren't getting flowers at all, and she called that bullying. She's like, oh, the school system, bullying at its finest, whatever. And I'm just like, man, that's not bullying. Like,
okay, let's do it from like the perspective of you not getting flowers and me getting the flowers.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Like,
exactly,
I would just
like,
yeah, but I'm like, I wouldn't. That's because
okay, like
I feel like it's just like it's just more woke now to call shit bullying. That's literally not bullying, because that shit happens.
No, yeah, because honestly, like there's obviously like the nerds, the cool kids, the middle kids, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if it was a loner, as a kid, I feel like sometimes you don't choose to be a loner, but sometimes you choose to be a loner,
Mm-hmm.
But I always think it's like, it's based off what you give off, like I don't want to say like you're a loner because you're choosing to be, but in a way you are,
Yeah.
because you're not going to tell me there's not one person in the school that you can be friends with.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but it all goes back to like it's because there's different, like, if you're a loner, it's because you're probably an introvert, so te da cosa to talk to people. There's a lot of factors,
No, yeah,
but let's just say because there could be, and it's a type of kids too. That's why it's not bullying, porque let's say there's like all the cute girl gets all the flowers, right? And then there's like the nerdy girl, and she doesn't get any or whatever. But then there might be this one guy that's like, like, that he's a kind-hearted dude, and he's like, I'm gonna get her a flower just porque I see that nobody's giving her a flower. There's always gonna be kind-hearted people. This is inside the school, inside the classroom, whatever, and let's say he gives it to her or whatever. But it's if somebody outside looking in sees that, damn, like, look at this, they're bullying her because they're not giving her flowers and they're praising this girl. But instead of like looking at it like that, look at it like, oh, but this boy just gave her a flower. Like, he's being good. He's being it. The process of giving out the flowers can either be looked at as like you're bullying somebody,
mm-hmm.
or oh, here's a flower. La escuela te está dando flores, and then you have the choice to give it to somebody and then you're doing good.
Yeah, because I think that it's like I don't consider it bullying because we're okay, kids bully, right? But it's like the kids don't have jobs, so they're asking their parents for the money.
Yeah.
So like, and in some cases it could have been that the parents just didn't have enough money to give their kids the money to give their friends. There's always way more factors to that.
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah,
so.
But the whole carnations thing, that they were trying to shut it down, like because it's considered bullying. Like, I don't think it's right, because how is that fair to like the other kids,
yeah.
Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person that didn't get carnations, it's getting bullied because they didn't get carnations. No, that's not the case.
just,
Maybe their friends didn't have the money for
to me,
it.
it's just real life. Like, outside of school, us out in the world, like, the Valentine's Day, do you have your people who don't get shit because they're just not in a relationship, or you got people that get shit, you know? If I see like a famous person giving all these flowers to their wife, and I'm just like, fuck, I can't afford that shit. Like, I'm not getting bullied.
I'm feeling bullied because I didn't get it. Like, I see, right?
Yeah, like, but it's like, no, like, it's just the way it goes. By default, people are gonna get more flowers than others. I mean, it's just what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But shit,
and it's normal, and I don't feel you can normalize equality throughout the world, because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Equality doesn't exist. Like, there's as much as we try to make it happen, I don't feel like it's ever a thing. There's just no equality. So it's like, okay, if you want to do that in school with young kids, there's different ways to approach it, you know?
And then we brought up like Milo, right? How his birthday falls in the summer. So it's like, obviously, like you were saying that in the school system, I guess, like they don't do balloons and all that, like
some schools.
In some schools for like the birthday. But let's say like let's just say like the class is like, okay guys, today is so and so's birthday, like we're gonna, you know, wish them a happy, but especially when they're kids. Obviously when they're in high school and all that shit, they don't give a fuck. But or like in elementary, they're very like a kid, you know, kid thing. So it's like, okay, vamos a hacer que le hacen un little a crown de papel or some shit, you know, just to celebrate them that day. Milo's never gonna have that porque his birthday falls in the summer.
Yeah.
So one could say as a parent, like, man, shut that shit down, because my son doesn't get it, and y'all bullying him because he's seeing everybody celebrate y'all's birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing.
And I could be like, y'all bullying my son, you know, but it's like, no, it's just the day that happens to be in the summer. You know? Yeah. So it's like, it's not bullying, porque if he can be included in the birthday party and cool. They all have a piece of cake, piece of pizza or whatever, then they're all having fun and they understand what a birthday is, you know? But it's like,
but it is a scary feeling though, because I mean, obviously his birthday is in the summer, and it's not like, it's our job as parents to teach our kid to know, like, I'm
not gonna have the
like, it's like, we have to do right by them, to teach them and guide them through their emotions, you know, and like let them know, like,
I'm not gonna have the school defy like whether my son got a good birthday or not.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm gonna be like, damn, like, y'all didn't celebrate my son's birthday. It was like, no, well, now me as a parent, like, I'm celebrating his birthday. I don't give a fuck, you know. And then it's kind of like with the Katie Hearn thing, with the Christmas thing, where
I agreed with that though.
Yeah, where
it was like
you give them the
the Christmas gift. So Katie Hearn, I don't know if y'all follow her, but y'all should. Her and her husband Hayden have like 2 kids. One is like Milo's age. He's like 3.5 or whatever. And she was saying that somebody sent her a message saying that for Christmas, that they no longer, from parents, you know, some parents give from Santa, some give like as a parent, like a Christmas gift. And Katie Hearn posted that it'd be a really good idea to do a Christmas gift from Santa, the small gift, and then the big gift from your parents, because when kids go to the classroom to talk about what Santa gave them, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, Santa brought me an iPad. And then the other kid's like, oh, well, he only brought me socks.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because
why
the
did
parents,
Santa?
like, you know.
Yeah. But I thought that was a really good idea. And I think I want to go by that. I mean, y'all don't have to. Obviously, you do whatever you want.
Because I don't know if y'all thought about that or even have heard of that. But when we heard about it, when she told me, I was like, damn, like, that makes sense, you know? Like,
because make it like a general gift.
Yeah, because even with his cousins, like, I don't know, shit, like, one... You know, her cousin might make more money and can fucking buy a ride-on car, and we're over here buying Milo like a video game or some shit. I don't know, like just throwing shit out there.
So which I think our family does pretty good, because we do Christmas with my side of the family, and he has more cousins there, and that's one of the reasons why we chose to do it like that, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like they do really good, right? Like, we try to get most of the kids like similar toys, and I think we all save the big toys for the house.
Yeah. Porque I'm like thinking, I can't think of a time when somebody got a big ass gift. Or,
yeah, no, I think
with
we all
everybody
know,
there.
yeah, like because my sister and Erica, you know, I think we all probably have saved the big gifts for like
For at the house,
ourselves,
like-
because we've done that, like because we like enjoying that us time with Milo too, though. Like
Yeah.
it's like, look, puppy, we got a surprise for you, you know.
Yeah.
But damn, that was a longer than what we expected.
Yeah, we're just supposed to be a 30-minute podcast, but it's like an hour and a half.
I know. But with that being said, I think we pretty much got a lot of stuff covered. Don't forget our announcements at the beginning of the podcast.
Yes.
Check our description below to follow our Instagrams and subscribe, and follow.
And follow, leave a comment. Follow our TikTok, because I'm posting clips on there.
Yeah, follow our TikTok.
We need to blow that shit up. For
Yeah.
We speak some real shit on here.
But all right, guys. Thank you for watching.
That's
See
it.
y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.